Good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Welcome to Thursday morning. We finally made it through a rocky night of rough weather. Thunderstorms started 9:30, 10 o'clock last night, and then somewhere around 1 o'clock got rocky all the way through about 5 a.m. this morning. We do have reports of trees and some damage here, there, and yonder throughout Lauderdale County and power outages. Um, First off, the first report we've got is Highway 11 South at Arundel. That road is closed this morning as they're trying to remove some trees. Also, Savoy Road is closed from what I'm understanding. As we go over to look at, there was some damage on Valley Road, a tree down on a trailer on Valley Road. So that some damage there. If you know of any roads that are closed or got some damage this morning, please post it on the page so other people can find out about that as well this morning. So we did in these areas last night, the worst of the weather. Of course, a lot of rain in southern Lauderdale County, but we did get a tornado warning that took in this lower portion of Clark County last night and northern portion of Wayne County that moved through the Shabuda area on toward Alabama last night. I know there's some power outages and some trees down in those areas, and we down in southern down in this area around Hattiesburg, we had some tornado warnings. Hopefully, no one was hurt. We hadn't gotten any damage reports of that this morning, so that is excellent news. But we do know that there are some trees down here, there, and yonder. And as we go to EMEPA's page this morning to look, we have a total. Let's go over and we have a total of 2,576 people without power as of this moment. They're out restoring power as quickly as they can as we go to where it's at this morning. Lauderdale County, 1,801 people without power. Clark County is at 519. Wayne County, 118, and 168 there, and one person in Jasper County. Now, they've been working on this. Often this number's changed, so they've gotten a lot of power back on, power back off. As you zoom in and look at where a lot of this damage was in these areas here, or without power here, when you go to the map, and that's what's been reported. And of course, you can go to EMEPA's page if your area is not listed there and report your power outage as well. So that's where we are on that. Good morning to you. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. As we begin this day after all this rain, we want to thank our sponsors that make this happen every day for us. They come in and support us, and we can tell you about the weather. A big thank you to Hoopers on 22nd Avenue, see Allen and the gang, Rick Justice Automotive on North Frontage Road here in Meridian, along with Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Joe and his friendly staff, along with Patrick Allen, Storm Ready Shelters there on Highway 145. You can go in today, buy that, have it installed. It's above ground. You can put it on your carport. If you're building a house, you can put it inside. Makes you safe. You don't have to worry about that. We'll be telling you more about packages that you can get there. EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, along with Graphics Guru, sign shop there on B Street, and also SMI Automotive, taking care of all those truck accessories when you need those. Kind of important when you need that, isn't it? Good morning. I am your friend Scotty Ray. As we look at this forecast and go back over to the radar this morning, what we've got calling for today is 80% chance of rain. All rain should be over by 4 o'clock this afternoon. Radar really looks like it's going to end before then, but that's what the National Weather Service tells us. I expect them to update that a little bit. High of 81 today. As we move into tomorrow, we're going to have sunshine and a high of 82. Saturday, sunshine and 79. So we've got great looking weather ahead of us over the weekend. That's where we're at on all that. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that that trend of good weather continues for a little while. How was your night? I'm sure that a lot of people are kind of sleepy as they're waking up this morning because they had to go without that sleep last night. So I certainly hope that you have gotten a little bit of rest and didn't have to stay up all night. But boy, it was a rough one, and that thunder was some of the loudest that I've heard. Well, as we turn and go to some of the news that is out there this morning, President Donald Trump has instructed the Navy to destroy any Iranian gunboats that harass U.S. ships. I hope they understand that they're not messing with the president that will let them get away with things. He says it, he means it. He'll take them out. I'm probably sure that they know that by now. As we turn to this, Harvard, as Trump kind of stays in the news, he heckled them a little bit about accepting federal money, and they're now saying they're not going to take any more. They took in $9 million from the government from this bailout. And he said, you're not supposed to be taking this. Well, whichever the case, they're not going to take any more. As we go to the next story, you remember this guy who endorsed Trump? He's all over the place. He got backlash. He's a Georgia Democrat that said, hey, you ought to elect Trump. He is resigning from his post. He got so much flack from the Democratic Party, he's leaving office. He says he's not leaving politics, but he is resigning from the office over all of this. As we look at Shark Tank, you know this guy? Damon John. He was going to sell masks that normally the coronavirus masks that the doctors usually sell for $2 a piece. He had cut a deal to sell Florida for $7 a piece. So he's in that bunch of overselling. The deal fell through at the last minute, no word why, but he said he knew people who knew people. He would have made a lot of money off of that, but the deal did fall through at the end. As we look at this, where is the line of people that take money on these bailouts? This guy here, a billionaire, buys a $32 million ranch and then accepts $4 million to put into his trucking company. Small businesses need that. Those guys that are barely getting by. That's my thoughts on that. As we look at this one, have you ever done anything that's just embarrassing and you have to call somebody to help you out? Well, in Virginia, during the quarantine, playing hide and seek, an 18-year-old climbed into the washing machine to hide. She got stuck. Fire department had to come get her. I bet that was a bad day, especially since it's all over the nation there. Lynn Finch, on behalf of Mississippi, is signing up to sue China over the outbreak of COVID-19. Not sure that lawsuit will do any good, but it does show that she is putting good forth effort for the state of Mississippi. Not sure she'll get a penny, but she is showing that she is trying for us. Walmart, this is new and on the way. One-way aisles starting today. They're going to make it to where every Walmart in the United States trying to cut back on the tension and people bumping into each other one way. We got that one way in now. It'll be one way inside. We'll see how that works out. So expect that. And that's some news stories that are going across the nation today. That's where we are on those. As we turn back and let's go back and take a look at our weather that we've got going on this morning and our extended forecast. Let's go here and see what we've got to go on for the next couple of days here. Our 7-day forecast, of course, being brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Today, that end, 80% chance of rain, but it is ending. By tomorrow, we've got sunshine at 81, Saturday, 78 and sunny. Look at this, Sunday, 73, a little bit cooler. We go back to the work week on Monday with 77 and 80s. Not too many rain chances. Our first chance there on Wednesday with a 20% chance. So it's looking great. Maybe we're out of this no threat at this point of bad weather in the near future. I do like that. So that's where we are on that. As we look at some of these reports, let's make sure there's nothing else new. Down in Sandersonville, trees down on possible power lines there. That's a pretty accurate count of what went on with that. As we go back, and let's go over and take a look at what's going on with Mississippi. And speaking of the COVID-19, where we are in the cases that we've got. Now, this will change again later on today, somewhere 11 lunch, somewhere around there. We're at 94 cases, 193 deaths in the state of Mississippi. That's a lot of them. We look at Lauderdale County, total cases is 235 with 18 deaths. Kemper, we step up there, 25 cases. We're still in Neshoba County, 91 cases and 2 deaths. Newton, you're at 33 cases and 0 deaths. That's good. Clark, we're looking at 36 cases and 0 deaths. So that's an overview of what we've got there, of how many cases in the state and the breakdown per county. We look at that rural map, 2.6 million confirmed cases of it, and 183,000 deaths with the coronavirus. That's a recap of what we've got going on with the issues that we face in the world today with this coronavirus. A lot of them say that this is going to be coming back in the fall once again. Let's certainly hope not. We're tired of this. We want it to go away. Hopefully we'll have some medicine by then, and this won't be a problem moving forward. The economy is hurt. A lot of people are hurting. We hope to get them back to work as soon as we can, but safely as well. I want to thank you for spending part of your day with me. and picking up on a few things. As always, tune in, share my page so that others will find out about it when weather turns bad. And we'll give you that street-by-street coverage to keep you safe each and every time that the weather breaks out. And again, our coverage being brought to you by SMI Automotive, Graphics Guru, EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, Patrick Allen, Storm Ready Shelters, Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Rick Justice Automotive, and Hooper's on 22nd Avenue. Good folks, and all a part of the folks here that buy local. Local businesses owned by local people. Shop and do as much as that as you can when you spend money. Again, thank you for spending part of your morning with me. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and we'll continue our coverage as needed and always each and every day with Scotty Ray's Morning Weather. Thanks for spending part of your day with me.